Hmm. But that stuff's still gonna probably rub off on them. Your actions. Yeah, for sure. They're still gonna hold your stuff, your how you are present yourself. Hmm. For sure. Hmm. Yep. Same age. Right. That's what I say. Um. But yeah. Yeah. But you can change it by saying it, because that's what I do. I'm like, this is you're acting like me when you're doing this, and I was like, and I don't want you to be like that for this reason. And that's literally what I do and say to them. Like my son's, my son's 12. Yep, yep, and I totally was not. My thing is what I told everybody is that I will treat my kids as damn near an equal to where I am, and if I still have to be a parent, so I have to have that sternness to the whole situation. Foolish. Yeah, see, I got Mike. Like I said, my son's 12 now. My daughter's 6. So, but it's just like I don't know. I just tell them. They know. Both of them know I smoke. So both of them know. Yeah, both of them know. Huh? Not really. I mean, he gives his toot here and there, but it's just not the. Uh, I I don't know. I check him. His mom's a yeller, so she bitches at him a lot. And but yeah, no. I think you have to. I think you have to show authority, and that's actually what it is for. Is that's actually a scientifically point is that it is a shocking, and you do need to show fear in some points. Right. As long as you're just what you're literally doing is that yeah you're slapping their into reality, like pretty much slapping a reality to them. I mean, beating and slapping and just showing some physicality to it is two different things. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can you get the crock pot down from the shelf in the laundry room, please? Emoji face blowing a kiss, lol. Sup? I figured this was the easiest to get you to hear me. I can't yell or it hurts.
So, so what I go with is that my biggest thing is there you go right there. You 10 times thing is that I have levels of reprimanding, like, more or less. Is that it's like, first it's like, hey, you don't do this, you know, hey, kind of reason with them and see what the hell they did, why. And if it happens again, then it's more of like you're punished now. So I find some form of punishment of along the lines of what they've done. Well, I go along the lines they're what they're doing with. So if it's outside, I won't ever take away physical activities, but I will take away, like, if they were jumping on the trampoline, they're not allowed to jump on the trampoline if that was the action. But I'm gonna punish them in a way where they can do everything else but that, and then so then and if it goes from that, you know, that kind of thing, then it's like restriction, and then it goes, if it's still doing the same thing, then it's like force, like with stern, like raw voice, and I might swap their ass. Like, that might happen after that point, and that's where it usually it's gotten to, and then usually by that point it's never, that will never happen, because I will use a fucking my anger will probably fucking never let that happen. Because by that point I'm gonna fucking probably give them a good swatting, and I'm gonna make sure I'm got their ass. I show them that I'm human. I'm human. That's my whole goal in life, is to show them that I'm human, they can be human. Like, we're gonna do this together. Oh, we can. It's perfectly fine. People see it as wrong, but they just need to realize the level. For sure, I agree, but like you said, day by day, bro. Mm-hmm. I've done it. I've showed my wife when we first got together. She said, "You can't do this kind of stuff," and I went out in the woods and built the fucking hut. And I told her, because just the only reason I did it is because she told me I couldn't. And I was like, "Oh, fuck that! I'm going out there. I know what I'm doing. I got the gist of things." I was like, and I went out there and I did a pretty good job. I mean, it was a smoking hut. Me and my friends used to go out there and fucking just chill and smoke. And she just came back there, and I don't know. That's where we used to just do it. So it was cool. But I pretty much made a hut so we could just to prove a point, because I said I could do it, and I could survive out there. It's just how long. I would have to eventually learn more skills, because I could survive for maybe a month, but it's like, fuck. Oh no, for sure. And it's just well, like, our era is the credit card era. What up, Steeler fan? You should join me, bro. Oh, that's actually, there's a video out there that actually says that they put us down to a certain level so we can't grow no more. I'm gonna have to stop you on that thought really quick. I gotta go grab something. Okay? I gotta go grab something. Well, I hope nobody thinks it's just a thing, because, like, Like, sure you are. Hmm? You want to know something about that? They took away cursive writing. Like, I don't know about over there, but over here they don't teach it no more. My kids don't learn cursive. Yeah, I had to learn cursive when I was a child, and I agree with you to the fullest, but it's not something that's really taught anymore. It's like legitly taken away. Uh, a lot of the writing has gotten taken away just because of right, learning how to forage. See, there was one of them right now that came on my channel just now. Steeler fan. He was part of that other group of YouTubers that come on my channel and say hi, show support. They're pretty dope. I'm by the green Obi. Like, my house is right up that stream. Where are you at? I got an RG. I don't know where my fucking... Don't know where my Pterodon went. What? I got an RG I can pick you up with, but my Pterodon I don't... Where the fuck it went? Alright. But yeah, dude, you talk about being used and shit. Ever since I got my own server, I've had so many people just try and come in here and use me for my server. They're just like, spawn in this, do that, do this, do that. And I'm like, dude, just play the fucking game. And I'm like, God damn, I didn't have you come in here to play the game with me so I can give you a whole bunch of... Yeah, I'm like, I want to play the video game. Yeah. And then they're like, well, just give me admin. And then I'm like, no, because then you're going to just spawn a whole bunch of shit in that doesn't fucking matter. And I don't want that stuff. And like this one kid one time, because I was like, you can have it for a minute. I'm going to leave. I'll be back. And another kid joined in. And in that time, I literally went to the store, came back, left the live stream on, and came back. He spawned in 7 gigas to kill this one other viewer because he wasn't cooperating with him. And they're both like 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds. And I'm just like, what the hell? And I'm like, what did you do that for? I told you not to spawn anything like that. And he was just like, oh, I wanted to kill him. He was just telling me I couldn't. And I was like, well, you couldn't. He knew that. He was right. You shouldn't have done that. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, now you did, and now... Right, and I'm like, and he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, no, dude. I was like, now I have to kick you out. And he was like, what? And I'm like, no, see, you were cool until you did that. I was like, you went kid on me. You went kid mode. Like, I told you you had a responsibility. You didn't want to take on responsibilities. I was like, now you get kicked out. I was like, sorry, this has to happen. but that's what happens. This is life. Goodbye. And I was like, boot. And I booted him out of my server. And I was like, just because, and he fucked my whole world. He spawned in 7 gigas, and everybody that spawned in at that time that tried to join my game kept getting killed by gigas. And they're like, I don't want to join. You have gigas out here killing me all the time. And I'm like, ah, damn it. So I literally had to go around killing gigas on my stream for fucking weeks because I was trying to do it legitly. I'm not just going to go walk over there and command them in and command them out. So I went over there and I'm like killing with my birds and killing with guns that I've had and built, and I died several times and all that good shit, but it was just a nuisance of having that guy abuse his privileges. I told him to play with it a little bit and just ask me what you want to spawn in and fuck around with, and then I told him, as soon as you're done, like, get rid of all this shit. I don't want to deal with it no more. Like, I like to play the game legit. And the only thing I don't do legit is, like, when I do the updates. I try to show off the materials if people want to see it. I'll spawn in that shit if I can. I'll be like, hey, this is, you know, the new thing. Check it out. This is cool. And then I usually play with it for a couple streams, and then if it wears out, breaks or whatever, then I get rid of it. And that's the last I have of it. And then I go legit again. But because I have legitly done the bad. I've done the whole, you know, spawning in a bunch of shit and fucking, I destroyed the game. It almost made me not want to play it anymore. Because I was just like, I fucking, what I call it, what I tell my friends is I ultimate too fast. I was like, oh, I ultimate too fast, and I was like, now I don't want to play the video game. It's like cheating in a video game. You get that ultimate too fast, and then you're like, I'm the best. And you're like, well, what the fuck do I do now? Nothing. Oh. What? Mm-mm. What's that? Gaming mic. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Let me look at my map. Oh, I hate that you can't look at the map while you're on a bird. Let me bounce out. So I am, what is it? Would be 80-40? I think that's where I'm at. Or 30, somewhere around there, 80. Yeah, I'm on the other side, right? Yeah, in between the mountains. That little stream. Yeah, it's like 40, lat 40, lawn. Shit, it might be 40-40. Because I don't have that on. It turned off when I started up the new server when they gave up the update, so I haven't turned it back on. It's kind of stupid. Did I die there? This isn't a drop, it's a body. Did I die here? What is this? Why is there green? Is that a drop? Oh. 3 days ago, Friday, the last update. I try to do every update video. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. PUBG. Because you're bigger than them. He's actually bigger than them. Yeah, he's bigger than YouTube because he created YouTube. You gotta understand, he's like one of the originals that has been on YouTube and stayed on YouTube. Like, look at all those people that have been on YouTube. Oh, for sure. Damn, there's raptors everywhere. I told my son to stop watching them because he was talking too much Illuminati. Yeah, I was like, I told him, I was like, I started watching it with him one day, and I was like just sitting there, and I watched like 3 or 4 videos, and I was just like, damn, and I'm just like, this guy is super fucking just like really about just conspiracies, and I was like, that's something I don't want in my son's head. Like, I don't want him to like, and like I told my son, I was like, this is like a fact or fiction type thing here, son. I was like, now I gotta explain to you because like I don't want you to think because he's a powerful phenomenon and you think he's amazing that he's speaking truth. He doesn't know none of this is true. This is all hearsay shit, and nobody knows it's really really true. And I was like, so this is like the man and all this stuff. These are all these things people say. And I was like, and I don't want you to think this is like I just don't want you to think he's speaking the truth every time he's saying something. I was like, because some of it could be truthful and there's some of it could be just totally right. And I was just like, that's where I had to draw an end because he was just so phenomenon. The phenomenon of PewDiePie was just so over everything else that it didn't matter. And I was like, no, you're cut off. I was like, sorry, I've never cut you off of anything, but his direction path is just not for you. I'm like, you're not that age yet. I don't like. He was 7, I think, when I did that, and I was like, dude, I can't do that. Oh fuck yes. Oh fuck yes. And where did you land at? Oh, for sure. And like my whole thing is like I try to explain to a lot of people that are around me, and when they talk and they're like these celebrities and all this shit, and they're just whoa, just think about it. I'm like, you gotta think about the level we're on. It isn't shit. I was like, we're on shit level. I was like, think about it. We're all working for fucking a measly dollar to spend. I was like, they're celebrity status. They have that measly dollar to spend constantly. And I was like, so they're beyond that, just that struggle of that life. I was like, their life struggles are how many fans can I get? How many people are going to watch me? What can I do to grow this? What's new? What drugs are fun? I mean, their thought process is going to be totally different because they're not even thinking about the struggle of money. That's one thing that we're the lower people. That's the first thought we have is, oh fuck, where am I gonna get that dollar to eat that cheeseburger or fucking get that new PlayStation game or any of that kind of stuff. So I was like, you guys always think about it on your level, and I was like, and you're not thinking about like what they're thinking. Like I was like, what's his name doing with the fucking what's his name? Fuck, I can't even remember his name now. But the fucking drug addict pretty much said he was a drug addict and didn't give a shit. What's his name? Damn, I can't even think. 2.5 Men. What's his name? Yeah, he literally broke it down on a real level where he was like, I'm fucking the top of my game. I'm this, I'm that. I don't even give a shit anymore. It's just like, that's legitly, when you reach that level, you're just like, that was amazing to hear that from him. Because I was just like, because my whole thing is that he was just not afraid to really show the reality of it. Oh God, yes, he knew what he was doing. Right. And I just loved it because he legitly was just like, fuck it, whatever. I'm gonna tell it how it is. I don't even give a shit. You guys want to sit down with me? All right. Right. Correct. And see, my whole thing is that like I just wish more people were right. Right. The hell is that? Oh, it's just a triceratops. I'm, I don't know where you are. I'm, fuck. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, I just, all right, all right. But I just told my friend in the long run, what? No, there's no screw up there. Ba-ba-ba-da. Oh, you sent it on. You gotta, you gotta send it to me on BMW. Sandy Brown guy is just the server. That's why I tell everybody to join there so they don't. Well, you can put them on a favorite list or like heart them. That's usually what I do. And then you can group up people you talk to a lot more. That's what I do. And then I just tell those people don't delete that list. Because it comes up as a conversation, which I don't understand. Mm-hmm. Huh. There it is. Uh, that's one of those things that I say we create ourselves. You guys got probably, yeah, you guys got crazy fucking shit. Your bugs are different than ours. Ours are tiny compared to your guys' shit. Damn, this is gonna be a long flight. See, and that's what I was trying to explain to people after my accident with that life or death situation that I just ran into. Um, is that like I used to have an anger problem, and like I was telling my wife, she was all getting mad, and I I don't know, like after having that crazy anxiety and crazy shit happen over me where I had to actually take medication to calm down the anxiety because I was having panic attacks and all this crazy shit, and I was just like, man, and then all of a sudden this fury of anger started coming over me again, and I was just like, what the fuck? And even my viewers that watch me every day were like, whoa, dude, you're kind of being different, like, you all right? And I'm now explaining to them like, dude, I just got hit by a semi the other day, and I don't think I am all right. Like, I think my mental game's fucked. Like, I think I'm fine physically, but I don't know. But and then, I seen the doctor, and then I broke down at work and started having a mental breakdown there and started crying and freaking out there and not knowing why. And, dude, and then having this crazy anger over me. No, that's what everybody told me. That's what my chiropractor told me. It's what all the doctors told me. They said it's called PTSD. And, yeah, it's just traumatic syndrome something. And I'm just like, fuck, that could be definitely true. But like my doctor, my chiropractor, he told me, he was like, dude, this has only been a couple months and you're just like crazily moving forward. Like, how the fuck? Like, you need to go see a psychiatrist. You need to go see a fucking a counselor. You need to. He was like, and he's like, I'm not saying this because you're mentally fucked up. He's like, I'm saying this because I want this in the books for you. Like, they need to know that you had this mental game, this mental issue. And he's like, I'm just surprised that you're just so already so beyond it, like already so beyond it, and trying to take your anxiety and try and control it, like, and not use medication. And he was just like, I'm just amazed by that. And I told him, I was like, this thing I've been trying to calm down now is that this crazy anger that I have. I said, I haven't had this crazy anger since I was 16 years old, doc. And he was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, no, I was like, I used to get so angry for no fucking apparent reasons and shit, and try and punch things and punch people and fuck the world type situation. And it was just all of a sudden. It wasn't just like I was a good guy. I was still the same guy I was, but all of a sudden I was just like, oh, fuck this. And I just get angry over stupid shit all the time. And I'm like, now I'm getting that crazy anger back. And I'm like, he was like, well, it definitely has to do with your crash. And I'm like, that's what I'm trying to say, doc, is that it does have to do with my crash. And I'm trying to understand, like, what the fuck triggered that motion back? Like, what bring that back? Like, what made me to suppress that anger enough to be like, never deal with it again, and then all of a sudden I get this crazy accident and fucking here I am again, back to that anger me. And I'm like, how do I get rid of that shit again? And it's like, I turn the view around. You need to turn my bird. Well, I thought I was in the general. I thought I was like right here. This is where I thought I needed to go. Because this looks like the picture right here. So you look close, or you're at a... There's not much. Like, this is the beach. Closer. I'll slow it down, then I'll go more right. Alright. But yeah, it's just, I'm just trying to freaking move past this whole accident, move past this whole thing, and once again, pass on my knowledge or anything of growth of this to somebody else that has struggled through anything, and move forward, and just keep moving, moving. No. But like I was telling you earlier, is that I thought death was an easier solution to the whole accident, and I was like, why didn't I die? And everybody's like, well, you got a wife and kids and all that kind of stuff to live for, and I'm like, right? And it's just like, man, the life, like I said, the life that I lived, it's just like almost seems like it could have been just like whatever, fuck it, it's easier not to deal with it no more. Right. See, were you more this way on the beach? I thought you were more up the beach. So I'm flying towards the green orb on my video. Yeah, the green orb's right there. I guess, but yeah, I'm sitting right in front of it. Like, I'm aimed towards it and everything. Yeah. Yeah, you can only see the green orb. Alright. Punch it in. So, cause I need it. Yeah. Cause I think you're behind me. I think you're right back there. You're right back there, or you're right in front of me, off to the side. Cause it shows that I'm near your area. Alright. Let's see now. I gotta find it. Just looks like you're near rocks. And those are the only ones I can see. I've had to find people that don't even know where they are on the map ever. I can't believe they're still doing it. It's almost like either one of them. Uh, what's this green shit? Is this crystal too? Osibian? I've never seen that. I have never seen that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one's my old one. I have 3. I'm trying to fix one right now. I think I fucked it up. Yep. So you don't look like you're this far back. Pretty much, I got the Batman, Bloodborne. They gave away that one for free. Can't remember which one that is. The Resident Evil one, and I don't know. I got a good chunk of games for the VR. Paperboy. Uh, the sports bar. That one's a pretty good one. Like you can. I don't know where the fuck you are. No. No, I don't. Oh, see, I just like the whole experience. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out then. Oh, man. I don't know where the fuck you are at. I thought I knew where you were at. Yeah, it's off to the left-hand side. What? That's a... Oh, shit, then you're right next to me. Wait. Are you dead yet? See, I don't know why, because everybody tells me, like, they're like, turn up your gamma, and I'm like, no, I can see perfectly fine. I'm like, that's... Well, I guess what a... Yeah, it's because it's how the YouTube perceives it. Because they need to, like I tell people on their stuff, I'm like, turn it up on your stuff then. See, I'm near a white drop. I'm right next to it. I'm flying around it. There's a white drop. I'm flying around right through it right now at the bottom of it. No, because now I can't see the mountain where I stand. Where the fuck are you then? I only see two of them. So it must be that one over there? That one's the only one that's white. I see purple ones, and then this is the only other one. I'm gonna go for the other one. I'm going for it now. But, yeah. Got 5 people in here. What's up, people? How you doing? Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you guys for joining. But yeah, I'm trying to get the... No, see, that's the white drop, but that seems like it's way too far. But that's the only ones near me. Right hand side, right hand side. No, let's look for a running body. Oh, I see you. So what I would say to do is just go kill yourself and then spawn in my bed. Alright. Because I'm all the way past the green. Alright, maybe later. Alright, maybe later. Somebody was trying to get me to join them. Somebody was trying to get me to join their... I was trying to get what's his name to join us from yesterday. Yeah. The other king. The other king wanted to, right. It should say my name, Sandy, like for one of the names. It should be one of the 3 beds that are near each other. Any of those should be good. Because even if you pick the wrong house, my house is near there. Like, the only other person that's in our tribe right now is my friend that plays here and there. And everybody else that's on this server, is, just random viewers. Or just random people in general. That'd be pretty cool. Right? Right? And then gets caught. Somebody came in and disliked the video. See, I told you. Somebody always just every once in a while comes in and dislikes it. That's legitly, it's just, like I said, they just...
Thank you for joining. Remember to
it,
hit the sub button and check me out on Facebook URL.
it's just... Right, it's just hate. They literally, that's because they've joined my server, they've done something wrong, I've booted them, or they've joined something of mine, and I'm like, hey, these are the rules, stipulations. Just like I said yesterday, if you're gonna join my stuff, don't yell in the mic session. So if you get joined, I'm gonna boot you as soon as that happens. So if that's your choice to make, it's your choice. Like, I'm gonna boot you. And some people make that choice. They choose to come in. Like, I've had people literally just like, hey, you want a party chat? And I'm like, oh, cool, you know, whatever, yeah, sure. And the next thing you know, they're just screaming. They literally are like, I get in there and they're screaming. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, why did you do that? Oh, I just wanted to be annoying. I'm like, I usually don't play games with people. Like, you guys got random just because I was hard up for people to join. Like, all my friends left me at that point. And I was just like, fuck it. Because it's literally, like you said, a lot of people are douchebags. And it's just like, it's hard to weed them out. And I literally have to be like, I have to do it. Because I'm like, I'm doing this for my stream, not for people to join me. Like, I'm doing this for when people want to be douchebags on the stream. I got to be like, you can't do that. Like, now you're ruining the people that are watching me. I know, and that's what somebody told me that was one of my mom's friends, is that, like, even if she was like, even if you don't do anything with it, you can at least go back with your kid and said, this was your father and this is what he was doing on his free time. Like, and they get to watch me be me. So this is me being me, and they get to see my life cap. Yeah, and that's what she said. So I was like, damn, I never even looked at it like that. And she was like, yeah, so you're in a time capsule right now. She's like, you're creating a time capsule every time you talk. And I was like, holy fuck, that's legit. And I was like, I'm more truthful on my streams than I am anywhere. And I was like, so they'll legitly know me. The earlier shit. Yes. I legitly had to delete some of them. Because I was just like, damn. I'm like, I left most of them, but there's some of them where...
I quit ARK because was tired
I'm installing ARK. I play it for my West Quest. I agree. Drama, 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 drama. Right. See, but that's a piece of you that's gonna live on forever. Mine, the ones I deleted were legitly, just, I think I was being too truthful about work, and I didn't want anybody to get offended. So that was more of my deletion reasons, because when I first started, I had people from work, like, play with me daily, and so it was, like, legitly, I had, like, 4 or 5 people, and we just bullshit about work too constant, too much. Yes, yeah, yep.
What are your
I do that. I do that now. Actually, now that I've built more out of it and all that kind of stuff. No, never. Never that. No, fuck no. I'll never feel like that.
It got so bad because all people constantly want to backstab you.
Hmm. I got so bad because of all the people wanted to backstab. Yeah, no, this that's exactly what me and this guy were talking about on here, is how many people like to backstab on here. On ARK. He's like talking how drama filled it is. ARK is. One of the viewers. Oh, you're down there? Yeah, I just got that Bronto like a couple streams ago. That's why I got my own server. As soon as I found out I could use my other PS4 for a server, I started doing it. Because I got sick of the drama and I still wanted to play the game. But, I wasn't part of the Alpha Tribe, but I was part of the group of the Alpha Tribe. I wasn't part of them directly. I had my own tribe still. But they pretty much did me in too. As soon as it got down and dirty enough, that's when I pretty much quit and got my own server, because I was like talking to them and I was like, so you guys get ruffled up and get people beating your ass and you guys can't handle your own no more. So you take it out on the people in the server. I was like, that's some good shit. Good job, guys. I literally talked to like the main Alpha Tribe main dude, and I was just like, hey, you need to message me, like, or party chat or something. I was like, because I need to get some understanding here. Like, I keep getting hit by your guys, and we're part of a fucking alliance. And it's like, why is one of your alliance members hitting me if we're aligned? And he was just like, oh, I don't know. He's got a boner for you, and I don't know why he keeps destroying you. But this last time is because we took one of your tribe members, and he joined us, and then we got destroyed right after it. And I was like, so what the hell does that mean? I was like, so... And he was like, oh, well, we think he's a part of you, and you YouTube, right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, we think people follow you and then try and destroy us. And I'm like, why the fuck would they want to even fuck with you? I was like, and if they're trying to take you on, they're just trying to take you on because you're the alpha. Hello. I'm like, whatever, dude. And I was like, that's not cool. And then he was like, well, you could be part of my tribe. I'm actually going to leave and fucking start playing Diablo 3. And I'm like, so you're legitly just abandoning all of us? He was like, well, no, but kind of. And I'm like, so you're legitly, now that you got attacked and killed a couple times, you're done with the game. Now that you're not ultimate no more and somebody could defeat you, you're like, oh, I'm done. And I'm like, so you're gonna let the whole server just turn to shit because of that? And he was like, no, 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 no. And I was like, yes, you are. That's exactly what you just told me. You're literally trying to get me on your tribe to build up your base again and not be against you anymore. And I was never against you, but he was like, well, you kept taking metal resources. And I'm like, well, fuck, I still need to play the game, guy. Like, you can't have everything here. And it just turned into a drama-filled battle, and their guys kept killing my guys, and we were being their bitches the whole time. And I was just like, why the fuck is this like this? And I was just like, it was my fourth server I got onto, and I was just like, I'm done with this. And then I found out that we could do our own servers with our own PS4s, and I was just like, pfft. Ever since then, I tell everybody that wants to join, if you're down to play the video game and just play the video game, you're more than happy to. If you want to PvP and kill people shit, expect them to do the same thing to you. And if I have to judge it, I'm going to pick a side and somebody's going to be gone. So that's the end of that. And then if anybody touches or fucks with any of my shit, you're instant banned. So those are all the things that I live by on my server. Or you can just play the game of ARK and do whatever the fuck you want to. Build, kill, destroy. But if I hear whining and complaining, somebody's gone. So that's the only thing I say about my server. Because I'm not going to hear it. I'm not going to have the stupid drama here. And I had to learn that from... See, my whole thing is I do try to do for people that are playing, like if there's a group of people playing, I keep on the server and stuff like that, but I can't really keep it on constantly because I get charged for my internet, and it taxes my internet. So like I told people, if people start donating and want to keep it 24/7, then yeah, for sure I would leave it on 24/7 and just regulate it and come in and do my normal thing. And but it's one... So far, I mean, I've left it on for 10 and 12 hours just fine. I mean, I have a cooling system on that PlayStation, and then I need to go. I actually am about to clean it out too, cause what's that? That's hella funny. But that helps. You gotta understand those comments and that kind of stuff that like I try to tell my modders and stuff, and they're all like, "Oh, well, what do you want me to do?" I was like, legitly, just keep conversation in the stream, and just say like and subscribe every once in a while. And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "No, that legitly, because people just come in here and they're like, dude, this guy's super amazing and awesome." And then next thing you know, I'm ending my stream and they didn't know, they left, and then they were like grabbing some popcorn or fucking whatever they were doing. And then they come back and I'm gone and they're just like, what the fuck was his name? And it's like they forgot to like, they forgot to subscribe, they forgot everything because they were just into what I was doing. And that shit happens. And I do it. I fucking watch YouTube sometimes and I'm just like, that's a pretty good fucking video. And then I'm watching it, I'm like, what the fuck was I really watching? That was like 10 videos ago. I was like, fuck. That was interesting. God damn. You just spread your gaming love everywhere.
What map is this?
Ragnarok.
Only played on Island in SE.
This is a new Ragnarok map. Mm-hmm.
Is it good map? A lot of flat ground.
A lot of flat ground, hills. It's a little bit of everything. You're constant. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, the whole thing is, yeah.
I always was the builder, but I helped with pretty much every.
Awesome. It's always good to have around. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. People take it too far. I've had a lot of people. It's like I said, I told you I had somebody troll me for 4.5 months on my YouTube channel, and had all his guys. It's just who does what first. But I legitly had to. I reported him. I fucking had to tell him because I told him I was like, dude, I legitly did the same thing. I was like, dude, stop, please, stop doing it. Stop having your friends come over here. Stop harassing me. Stop, like, be a man about it. Start talking to me and stop doing what you're doing right now. I said because I'm talking to you straight up. I party chatted you. I told you when I kicked you out of the tribe, I talked to you like a gentleman and told you were getting kicked out. I didn't leave you hanging. I didn't do nothing to you wrong. And you came at me sour. You came out with negative messages. I told them everything. I said I came back with positive and you still were negative. I said, if this keeps on going, bro, I am gonna eventually call the cops on you and see what they can do. I said, because I've reported you to YouTube now. I've reported all your friends to YouTube. I've reported all your accounts to fucking PlayStation. I said, because it's getting ridiculous now. Now I have to take actual action. I've tried to talk to you, reason with you, and you think I've done wrong to you somehow. I said, now, and then it went further. Next thing you know, he came in my PvP world and destroyed all my shit, made a video, posted it on YouTube. And said I killed this guy for revenge, blah 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 blah. And I was just like, what the fuck? And then he comes back in with more of his friends, and I'm just like, I mean, they started watching me play Ark, and they were just like, what happened is that his, not really. He has a couple people that have wrecked some places that got popular videos, but not him himself. Um, Yeah, that's what they were doing on mine. They were just calling me a faggot and calling me a bitch and calling me a pussy and making up names and coming in here disliking my videos uh and it just I was just like, cool, thanks, and I just appreciated it no more and more, and I was just like, cool, you guys are awesome, thank you guys, and I just killed it with kindness, and eventually his guys became my guys. They left him. He douched them too. He pretty much shit on them, left him the same way. And I was like, I told you guys it eventually happened to you. Like, he was cool with me for like 3 months, guys. And I was like, straight up. And then all of a sudden he just wanted to do his own thing, and I wasn't good enough for him anymore. And I was just like, and they're all like, you're a pretty cool guy and you're awesome, and I don't know why he was so upset with you, and I don't understand the actual, like, what your problems were with him. And I was like, I didn't have problems with him. He had problems with me. I'm like, I don't understand why you guys keep saying that. I'm like, fuck, dude, I kicked him out just because of the reason I told you. That was it. There was no problems with him. I told him we could still play video games together. I don't give a shit. We're just not playing this one. I'm like, you crossed the line, and I'm cool with that. And then he just kept going with it. So it was just whatever. And I was just like, fuck, man, fuck, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. And it became a big struggle where it was fucking, every time I got on, I had to watch my back because I'm streaming, and I don't know if he's gonna fucking come on there and just kill me for no reason. Just to kill me. And I'd just be like, what the fuck is your problem, bro? I'm playing a video game. And the well, he's a talker. The whole thing is he was a good enough talker, so he bullshitted good enough. He could talk people's ears off, and
I'm not going to play a lot.
okay.
Probably going to play it in a solo map.
Probably going to play in solo map. All right. Right. Right.
Where is your base off map?
Well, see, and that's why I want to put all that together and make it one. Like, I don't want them to be angry with nobody. I want to be that guy in the middle. Well, that's what I'm saying. I will take that time to understand it. I follow the genetic code. Well, like I said to a lot of people, I follow a lot of scientific stuff. Is that we haven't evolved with any of our technological stuff since like the 80s. We've legitly just followed commercializing technology, and it's just like more or less like your Facebooks, your phones, your computers. Um, they're all to commercialize things. They're to publicize more things, to like bring shit more to your attention. It's not to help us. Our cell phones or anything are not helping us do anything that's fucking making us move forward, really. I mean, they could. They definitely have the power to, but they're not. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, there was like I said, there was a video that I watched that legitly said that we are put in a place where we are as people to keep us down, and it's just so the people above will always stay above, and they won't ever have to worry about somebody taking over. And that's why a lot of people get mad at the internet, is because daily somebody can be taking over on the internet. Daily. Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Huh. Right. And that's exactly where it's going, and that's what people need to start changing it from. And that's where I'm trying to bring out the message, is just that I don't want you to think. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, right. And everybody was like, thought that was weird as shit. And he was like, no, he was making some great sense. I thought he made beautiful sense. That he's beyond it. Yeah, no, you for sure, and you are, but you don't hold that. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Hmm. And maybe that's something that he got from fucking Robin Williams. He was genuine. Yep. But that's what I'm saying, that you're so stuck in that character that you've lost yourself. And that's where depression starts. Even when you're famous. Well, my whole thing is like I can tell people until they're blue in the face how shitty my life is, but people don't believe me because of how I hold myself. Yeah, and it's just how you perceive things, and like I said, that's why I genuinely appreciate the guy. But then I feel like that's why I tell you that the depression that I hit at that moment of almost feeling like death is an easier situation is that maybe I'm making too many people happy and not myself. And now I'm finding out, realizing to myself that I ain't even trying to make myself happy, that I am legitly just worried about everybody else. Right, right, and that's what I'm explaining to that is that he held the same thing. He was too worried about making everybody happy. He was worried about it, and that was his thing. And he formed depression because of it. Because he was just like, "What's up?" Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. He followed politics. He followed it all. I believe not. Can you hear yourself? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. That's usually how it goes. What do you mean? Like, touched you? Like, what do you mean? Was it an actual physical touch? Right, right, right. Mm-hmm.
That's true, but it's also not true. Because, frankly, there are literally billions of people just like Kelly in the world.
What? I got the Sunday ticket going, and then I can still watch The Office.
Subramanian Chandas.
What?
You get Nobel Prize tickets.
I thought it was a genius idea. I can watch The Law and The Office.
Hilarious idiot. Half Night
Best of
Shyamalan,
both
The
worlds.
Village,
Two birds,
Unbreakable,
one
Six Sense.
stone. Fucking genius. I can watch a whole bunch of games. Not just the one that's on TV. Is that fucking rain beating outside? It's fucking pouring out there.
Mm-hmm.
All they are is chocolate, graham cracker, and marshmallow. How difficult would that have been?
Mm-hmm. Because it hides the depression. You still don't think those thoughts, I don't think, until you get pushed in those situations. And then when you get pushed in those situations, the thoughts start taking over the situation until you get your mind frame out of that situation. And my whole thing is that I think Robin Williams understood his mind so much that it was sickening. See, but the whole thing is that you're right, and that's the thing that I will push. That's what the positive vibe that I want to bring is that the whole thing is that you're right about that. Is that, but people that get in that dark feeling don't have people to tell them because they are so afraid to let out that dark feeling. Like I was telling you just right now about you with the whole situation you just said to me in confidence. And you said that because you don't like repeating things, and it's just because of your how you perceive things. And like I tell people is that you need to say those things, those need to come out, because then that lets somebody else know that can. But the whole thing is what I'm saying is all those things need to come out, because maybe the same thing he went through is that he didn't relay enough of those stories, enough of that stuff to get people. No, but that's what I'm saying.
Wow, 30 years. And you only met one computer wedding night. Yes. Wow. How long have you been married to the cheerleader? Oh, she's not a cheerleader. She thought this was a costume party. Um, no, we're not married.
But that's where I say is that all those kind of things need to be said and released, because that's how you grow. If you keep them always bottled up, then you're always going to just sit on that fear. Hmm.
Everyone, I'm sorry that I have to attention, please. Thank you. Hi. Sorry, I just have an announcement, okay? Um, okay. I have learned a lot about Indian culture.
Well, that's good.
And I have
That's kind of funny. Is that my old that doctor that I was talking to you about that after my accident and all this kind of stuff. Uh, uh-huh. Ew. Damn. Is that... That's fucked. That's fucked. Hmm. No, I hear you. Right. Oh, for sure. And then that's what I say is everybody can only learn from their own stuff, and you can only say as much as that person wants to take in. So like if you don't want to take it in, it's not going to mean shit to you. Um, but my biggest concern is that people like that situation. I've had a couple of cousins that have went through that aren't related to me, but their uncles and aunts aren't my uncles and aunts and stuff like that. So, and that's the thing that I'm trying to explain here is that I wish more people would. Like, I never got to experience it or any of that kind of stuff. I say that as like, oh damn, I didn't get to experience that. But it's more or less, it's like, uh, I would like to experience just so I could feel your guys' pain and feel your guys' level. Oh, for sure. It's disgusting. Well, I could see that as an issue. And see, I understand that. You're still not. You're still not good. You're still not good. Right, because you're still not good. So, here's my house. Right, no, exactly, and that's what I'm saying is that a lot of people don't say it or do it because they're afraid of whatever the action might come, and maybe that action needs to come.
I got Fortnite.
Oh, yay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you know where your knives are? Do you have any
Hmm?
up? The dryer vent has a hole in it. I walk out in the laundry room and it's muggy as fuck. I'm like, what the hell? It's like, there's got to be a hole in it. So, or something wrong with the vent. So I look back at the venting and I see this big hole and it's just venting into the laundry room. Probably from Blaze stepping on it. So I got to cut it and then put it back on there. See what I'm saying? So I'm just going to cut where it's ripped and then put it back on. We have lots of room, so
For
no big
sure.
deal, but still, it's just from the fucking cats being back there.
I agree with that.
Sup?
What up? What up? What up? That's that super. Mm-hmm. For sure, and that's where I'm saying that you haven't let any of that stuff out, and that's the stuff that you hold back all the time. You don't let that true feeling burst. That's good. That's good. It's good. Oh, you see, you need to not crying and frustrations and yelling and screaming are different. Breaking and punching, you want to stick the fuck away from that. But that crying, frustration, yelling, screaming, yeah, fucking go with all that kind of stuff. That's just your body. Well, you have to, cause you won't, you can't, you can't like, you're stopping the cycle though. So like the whole thing is that you hit that point in life or whatever you're dealing with right now, and then you hit that stop point, and then you're like, I don't want to deal with that shit, and then you progress, and then you're doing a degress, and you're not progressing no more. You're going back to the same scenario, and then the next time you talk about that touchy subject, you're hitting it a little bit further. That progresses you. Mm-hmm. 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 No, you're perfectly fine with what you're doing. And that's awesome that you're saying this stuff. It's really hard.
Play Fortnite.
No, nobody does, and that's just kind of the person that you are, and like a trying to, well, like I'm saying. Hmm. It's okay. Well, like I tell everybody, I'm always there for anybody. Hmm. That's where they're pure. Yep. Until you teach them or I teach them the difference. Yes, yes, yes. You're so right. Yep. And that's exactly how the cartoons always portray it, is that we become the fuckheads. And that's, no, and that's, you're perfectly right about that. And it's just like you said, I will always try and be there for everybody, like, little kids, grown people. No, you should talk about it. You stop saying that. Stop saying that. You do need to talk about it. This isn't something that you need to shut down. This is perfectly normal. Like I say to everybody, you're human though. You're human. You're allowed to have these emotional problems. You're allowed. It's okay. Everything that you're going through right now is okay. Go get a punching bag. Go find something. Go take your passion. My whole thing is, if you love rapping like you say you love rapping, then go back to it. Go feel your passion. If you love art, go be an artist. If you want to be a fighter, go be a fighter. But put that out there with whatever. And you're probably correct, because that's the purity of things. We as the people in society has put all this stuff in us to make us think differently. Our paths have been altered so many times it's ridiculous. So we are not even the person we started out to be. Oh God, shoot, dude, you're you're small. Like I said, dude. Nope, 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 nope. No, but that's this kind of stuff that I would like to feel. I'd like to feel the empathy, that pain for somebody, to feel like I could be there for them, with them, and feel that emotion that they are having. It's just that I will never have that kind of pain or emotion for those people. Right. It's just to have that conversation. I mean, right, but sometimes it's just better to, like what you're having right now. You're gonna have a sigh of relief after this conversation that you're not even gonna know about. Your body, your mind, everything's gonna have a sigh of relief, and you're not even gonna know it. Your life's gonna be just a tidbit better just because of this conversation of this exile. And that's what I'm trying to help you out. Don't hide from it. Be be it. Oh my God! Hold on. Hold on.
else is here on the stream? Blueberry Roblox. Sup? A badass.
Hey, bro, how long are you gonna be on?
Let's play Fortnite and then see what the A-man says.
Uh, let me see where I'm at. My folks just came over. My kids just came back home, so um,
IG Fortnite.
I want to talk to you more about your situation. So don't forget about that. Uh, this shit does matter. But I'm gonna have to let you go. All right, cool, cool. Yeah, he wants to smash on that. He's been trying to download it since yesterday. I told him I would play with him. So I'll probably jump back on a little bit later after I situate family life and all that kind of stuff, and then get back on with you and talking bullshit with you again. And yeah, yeah. But I just want to still associate with you. Don't forget about me. Don't hate me because you let some emotions out. I
Animal
just
246.
Oh, I know, I know. A lot of people don't, and I've had this conversation about a bajillion gajillion times, and I just appreciate everybody that does it. Right. Hmm? I'm out. Peace. And that could stop